Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the second time I'm trying to film this video. I got perhaps like less than a third of the way through and the camera started acting up, and then I started acting up because I didn't want to have to deal with fixing it. So let's hope that it's gonna work out. I hopefully won't have too many cuts in here, but I have a dog that is pacing outside the door that's probably gonna bark, so bear with me. As you can see from the title of this video, it is Amazon favorites. I am the ultimate online shopper. I love Amazon. I love online shopping and it just makes me happy. And I definitely think right now, the way things are, we have to find the joy in the small things and the self-indulgent things. Obviously, don't overexert yourself or anything like that. But yeah, treat yourself, and if it's a little package from Amazon that'll make you feel happy, then you're in the right place. If it's a nice hot bath, a glass of wine, just yeah, try not to beat yourself up about the things that make you feel good and that don't. My chair is squeaking so bad. Try not to beat yourself up about the things that make you feel good and happy and that don't hurt anyone or anything. So yeah, that is my little spiel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Anne and I'm an author, but this little YouTube channel is my little passion project where I just sit and talk, and it's not for anything else apart from just engaging with you guys, my readers, and anyone else who stumbles upon it, and just giving me something different to do and give me a reason to get a little bit glam and have some fun and talk about shopping hauls. I actually have a Sephora order arriving tomorrow that I'm going to do like a Sephora, yeah, there's the dog, like a Sephora and other products haul. So, and also sorry for the loudness of the street that's right there. So yeah, that's a little spiel intro. I'm not going to talk too much about what's going on in the world right now because I know that there are enough media outlets and news channels and all of that doing that for you, and sometimes we just need to escape from all of that. As much as we need to be aware of what's going on in the world and be compassionate and kind and help out where we can, we also need to realize that we can't just close our eyes to it all the time, and I am still learning that. So this is just something light and funny, and yeah, something to maybe cheer you up. And I need a disclaimer, these aren't all like, I didn't buy all these in one go. These have been accumulating over like the past few months, so I just wanted to have a video where I had enough things, which is why I've been putting off this video. So without further ado, I'm holding my first product right now, which is actually quite good because I'm a little bit hot. Let's get into it. This first product is an ice roller. I think I just saw it on like a blog about ice rollers and how they're really good for you, and I love it. I use it a lot when I'm really overheating from like workouts or something like that. Also, first thing in the morning, if my face feels really puffy or my pores feel really like just gross, you just roll it all over your face. I use it on my fiance Taylor quite a lot for just like loosening up his muscles and stuff like that. So it has like quite a few little functions, and it feels really, really nice if you're super hot. Just to roll onto you and just leave in the freezer. And there's plenty of fancy ones, but this is just does the job and it's amazing. So I don't think you need anything fancier than this, to be honest. Next up, I'm just they're all right here, so I'm going to be reaching over a little bit. But are these blue light glasses. I actually discovered, I haven't got it in here, but there was like this little blue light torch thing that shows you how they block the blue light, which I thought was a really cool little thing to add into it. I am so into them. I wear them all the time. As you know, I'm an author. I work on the computer a lot, and I get a lot of migraines and headaches and all of that from working on the computer, so I love these. And surprisingly enough, Taylor says he likes them on me, which is funny, and he actually stole my other pair. So they're great. They're super good price. I think they're like $15 or something like that. As I said with everything, like you can get fancy ones if you want to, and I probably will, but I'm so weird. I like, well, like, I'm not spending $50 on that, but I'll spend $500 on a pair of shoes because that's how my justification works. But yeah, these are really good for anyone that works on a computer a lot, and it's quite interesting. I post about them on my Instagram stories. Side note, follow me on Instagram. But I post about them, and a lot of my author friends and my readers who work at computers said that they use some form of blue light glasses, and I really recommend them. So if you work on the computer a lot, then these are really good, and they're a really good price point. So I'm gonna hopefully not go too fast, but I have a few things, not a huge amount. I could have many more. So I want to make it snappy. This is a really, really random one. It is a fabric shaver. I got it because someone I follow on Instagram has this beautiful white couch, and we have a white couch too, with 2 dogs and 2 human beings who drink red wine on it. And she was using it, and it gets all the like lint and kind of bubbles off your fabric, and it is so good. It like, see that? It was quite funny actually, because when I first got it, I was like, oh my gosh, Taylor, this is so cool. And he was just like rolled his eyes, because I'm very dramatic and I get excited about a lot of things. And then I started using it on the couch, and he like snatched it off me and proceeded to like do it to the whole couch. And he was so into the little process of it. It works super well. It has a little lint catcher thing. There are plenty of models, and this obviously works on sweaters and things like that and wools, but living in Florida, we don't really need that. When we move, little hint, because we are moving, we will need sweaters, and stop playing with your hair. Alright, let's keep on going. If you haven't heard of a dry body brush, or just like the dry body brushing process, I swear by it. It is usually before you get in the shower, you have one of these and you brush in circular motions toward your heart, your whole body. I primarily use it on my like upper thighs, butt, stomach, hips area. It just promotes the blood flow in that area and really helps with things like stretch marks and cellulite. I am not expert enough to say all of the benefits and all of that, but all I know is that I've been doing it on and off for years and years, and when I do use it religiously, I find such a difference in my skin tone of my legs and just like the overall smoothness. Obviously, women, we have cellulite. It is natural. It is not going to go away because it is part of our bodies, but it really does help with just like the blood flow and everything like that, and exfoliating. So I highly recommend it. This one is much rougher than the one I used to use, and I actually kind of like it. It has these little massage bead things in it. So yeah, this is a goodie. And if you haven't tried dry body brushing, I highly recommend it. Yeah, don't need to say much more about that. The next one is, this is like, there's nothing in here apart from one last one, is silk satin scrunchies. I was on the train of using those elastic spiral kind of hair ties that don't crease or pull your hair. I've been using them for years, and then I was about to buy like the slip version of these, which are like $40 or something like that, and I found these, and they're so good. I wear them in my hair all the time. So good for my hair. I also sleep on a silk pillowcase, which is also from Amazon. I'll link it below if I can find it. I'll link everything below, by the way. But yeah, I try and use as few like rough products in my hair as I can, is because I already bleach it and heat style it, so it's already having a tough time of its life. So anything I can do to make life easier for my hair, I do. And I've just got hair on me. Hopefully you can't see that. And so I swear by these silk scrunchies. You can't even really see them in your hair. You can get much bigger ones, but I sleep with them. I like sleep with it in. I use it for everything, and it's such a good little buy. You get 5 in it. And yeah, it's just really good for your hair. So if you have like hair that's needing some TLC like me, yeah, this is good. I'm sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder. I know it's really bad. I need to be looking at you. I'm just too vain, okay? Next up are these face razors. I've already opened them, so not professional, but there are these little razor things. I'm looking in the viewfinder also to make sure that it's still recording, because this camera likes to just turn off for no reason. Yeah, these are little razors, and Taylor, my fiance, loves them for touching up his beard as well, but they're for pretty much dermaplaning your entire face and getting like all the little peach fuzz off. And I have been using them for my eyebrows, because obviously my eyebrows have not seen a stylist in months, and they have seen better days. I cannot pluck my eyebrows to save my life. It is just, I get too carried away and then I turn it out looking not cute. And my eyebrows are like my favourite aspect of my body. That in my eyes, like this area, I'm like, yes. So I'm very careful with my eyebrows, but this is great. I've been getting all my little peach fuzz and my little mustache off with it. And as I said, Taylor loves it too. They're about $3 a pack or something like that. So that you can just use them as disposable razors. And they're super gentle. And if you wanted to try it like something like easy and cheap to get rid of like weird hairs or anything like that, then go for it. It makes my makeup go on so good as well. So highly recommend these. I actually used them in my lives. Well, not use them. I showed them to my Reddit group in my live stream I did, and so many people already use them, so maybe I'm just late on the game. And this one, there's a story with this one. It's so funny. So I got this blackhead remover, like suction thing, and I used it one morning for the first time, and it just, I was like, oh my gosh, my nose is all red and it's come out with all these splotches and bruises, and I was like, this is shit, I'm not using it. And then later on that evening, I like heard the sound coming from the bathroom, and here's my fiance like doing it on his own nose, and it worked really well for him, apart from he had black eyes, like fully round here for about 2 days because he just held it on for too long. But after that, I gave it another try, and I was amazed by how it gets like the blackheads off my nose and like cleans out my pores. And there is a little heating pad on this end to like heat it up and open up your pores. And yeah, I really think this is great. I haven't used a ton, but there's like all these different heads for it to like help with lines apparently. So I'm gonna keep giving this a go, but highly recommend it. Just if you're gonna use it, be careful about how long you leave it on for, because you're gonna get nose hickeys if you don't watch out. Alright, next up is yoga mat. I'm not gonna like unroll this whole freaking yoga mat because it's got because I can't do it, but it is a really, really amazing yoga mat for anyone that does yoga. I have been unable to do it because I have potentially herniated disc in my back. I cannot obviously go to, I don't want to go to the doctor right now with something that, if that's what it is, they can't really do much about anyway. So I think Google has diagnosed me with a herniated disc, so I can't do yoga. Much of it anyway. I can do really, 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 really gentle stuff, but usually I'm religious about doing yoga every day. I used to go to the best studio in Tampa called Malcom. If you live in the Tampa area, when everything opens back up again, I'd highly recommend it. And I do a lot of hot yoga, and I would go through mats quite quickly just because like I'd buy the cheaper ones and they'd be slippery, or the dogs would get on them and ruin them or whatever. And so I finally decided to take the plunge and get one that's a little bit more expensive. To be fair, there are many more expensive ones out there that people swear by, and I probably like will give them a go, because after going with this one, which is like $80 I believe, I'm obsessed with it. It is so great for yoga. Anyone that does yoga knows that there's a huge difference that can be made with yoga mats. If you don't, you're like, what the fuck, no. Like, just buy the cheap one. But I swear to you, especially if you do hot yoga, or if you, hopefully the dog's not going to bark at the tree I'm walking past right now. But especially if you do a lot of yoga, and or if you sweat a lot like me, I just like sweat generally because that's my body doing its job. I get like slip around my yoga mat, all that kind of stuff, but this is amazing. Really grippy, it feels really nice, and I just adore it. So if you do yoga and want to splurge a little bit and engage in some really lovely healthy self-care, then I highly recommend spending the extra money and grabbing that mat, because I think it is thebomb.com. Oh my gosh, I can barely breathe. I feel like I've been talking so fast because we only have one item left. Jeepers creepers. This is an acupressure mat. Takes up the whole fucking camera. But this is it. And as I said before, I injured my back. However I did it, I injured it. And I used to swear by acupuncture itself. Taylor hates it. I got him to do it once and he came out like hating me and not talking to me for the rest of the day. But I personally love acupuncture. I've used it for many ailments over the years, and I have had such good experiences. Whether you believe in it or not, it has worked for me. And I recently got this acupressure mat because I used to have one when I lived in London and I used it all the time. Oh, floating away. I used to have one when I lived in London. I used it all the time, and obviously with my back playing up, I really wanted something that would kind of gently help, because I was going to get one of those Theraguns, and I was talking to my mum on the phone. She's like, don't you dare get something super harsh and invasive when you don't even really know what's wrong. So I instead got the acupressure mat, which has been a lifesaver. I swear, a lot of my pain has been sciatic, so my legs and stuff, just so strange for me, especially me as a hypochondriac, and it's really, really, really helped. There is also like a little neck pillow that's super good for migraines or neck pain or anything like that. If you stand on it in the morning, it's really sensitive, especially if you're not used to it, so be careful, but makes you feel nice and energized in the morning. Taylor loves it. He is always using it too, which is interesting because he doesn't like oh my word, because he doesn't like acupuncture. So that's an interesting one. But he really likes it. So I would highly recommend that if you kind of have any muscle pains or anything like that, or just wanted to try out something that's really, again, a really good thing to do for your body, especially right now. This time has definitely highlighted to me how important it is to take care of my body and how much we should appreciate a well-functioning, healthy system. And I've always been about self-care, but I have slacked off a little lately. So this has definitely made me more aware of looking after myself and trying to make sure that I nourish my body as well as I can. So most of these things are actually like self-care and for looking after your body, not as much for like the cosmetic stuff, of which I have a lot, but I've already done a lot of makeup hauls, and you guys have seen most of the stuff that I buy. So on that note, I can't like bring it up and hold it, but maybe I'll figure out a way to like insert it in, or if I can't, I will delete this whole part of it. But this is super random, but where I'm sitting right now, where I'm filming, is my office / our guest room. We have a beautiful day bed that rolls out into a huge bed. The only thing is the mattress on it sucks. And when my mum came to stay, I already bought a topper, but she was like, no, this is a really bad mattress. So I got a foam, like a memory foam topper from Amazon, and she slept on it, and she said it was amazing. So Taylor and I bought one for our bed, and it was like buying a whole new mattress. It's so comfy. I have had such a better night's sleep in it, and it's not going to cost you the world like a new mattress would. So if you're having trouble with like a mattress that's maybe too hard, or wanted to like maybe update your bed, which is random, but yeah, and you didn't want to spend the money on a new mattress, because I know right now money might be tight, or you might want to keep it to help out friends or family, or keep for a rainy day, but you do need something like that. I highly recommend it. That was really, really great for us. And also we have just bought an air fryer, which I will link in the comments below. I'm obsessed with it. Let's just say that anyone that knows me knows I love to eat, so the air fryer has been amazing. Yeah, I think that's it. I have a few other items that I will talk about, and probably I'll film tomorrow because it's quite nice to get glammed up and sit in front of the camera. But that's like Sephora and clothing stuff. So I will do a different version. I don't know when each of them will come up. But yeah, that is it for my little Amazon haul. If you guys like this kind of thing, I online shop almost every day, despite the fact that my fiance is trying to curb that. So if you like the haul type thing, I can definitely start collecting things and do different kinds of hauls for you. I know I like watching them. It makes me feel calm, and it makes me one-click things, obviously. But as I said, you're not harming anyone by getting yourself a freaking new yoga mat or a body brush. You're taking care of yourself, so there is no harm in that. So if you try out anything that I have mentioned today, please let me know. Or if you have any recommendations for things that you swear by and you get from Amazon, let me know in the comments. I really love seeing you guys engage, and I love seeing comments like that people are watching this and it's helping them in any kind of way. I know that YouTube videos and things like that always help me when I am feeling a little overwhelmed with life and need a little escape. So I hope that maybe I could have done that for you. And at the very least, I could have got you onto some things that you can buy on Amazon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully I'll be filming soon. I'm not on a proper schedule yet, but I don't think I ever will be, because I'm the most disorganized human on the planet, but I'll try my best, and I hope that you are staying as sane as you can and healthy. Look after yourself, look after your family, be kind to one another, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.